It may or may not get a little loud because there was just some yelling right before I came on. I am setting up my computer, which, didn't get to do when nobody was, when I was in that other room. There we go. All muted and ready to go. Cole's Corner is out for dinner. Hmm. Yeah, yesterday was very busy, so I didn't end up going on. Let's see, what did I do yesterday? I went to take my grandson to school, picked him up and drove him to the school. And I should have brought my phone with me and recorded the concert in the afternoon and brought him and just kind of sat through the concert in the evening, but I didn't. I dropped him off at school. Well, he got dropped off at school, and I got home and I took a nap, and then the other grandchild was over, and he came and said something to me, and I was a little more than half asleep. So, yeah, that happened, and then a couple of minutes later I was jolted into reality by who's picking Daniel up from school. Sorry, I'm not supposed to say his name. Who's picking the grandson up from school? And he was already supposed to have been picked up, but I was just awakened from my nap. Yeah, so I picked him up late from school, got home, and I came back to my room and made sure that my phone was charging so that it would be fully charged to go to the concert in the evening and do some recording. And yeah, a little bit of eating happened and walked to school. So the first time I didn't walk, the first trip to the school I didn't walk. The second trip to the school I walked. And then going for the concert, the grandson and I walked to the school. And I didn't eat enough to do all that walking. So we came home, and then I was pretty much done. I had a very long day. I don't do too much on a regular basis, so that was like my calves are still sore from holding me up and stuff. And yeah, I forgot how crowded Christmas concerts can be. I thought, well, we're supposed to be there a half an hour before the concert starts. That'll be enough time to get a decent seat and, get a good view and do some recording. And I got there a little less than half an hour before the concert started. And there was, benches along the edge of the gym, and that's where I ended up being. So it was very interesting. Both Mommy and Daddy ended up working, so they didn't get to see the concert. And I didn't have a very good view. So it was more of an audio recording than a video. And my grandson couldn't quite last the whole concert in the gym because all the students were in the gym for the concert. And Yeah, he just couldn't handle being in the gym for the entire concert. So, my recording of the concert was in two parts because one of the teachers came and let me know that he was going back to the classroom, and for mommy and daddy purposes, I didn't think she needed to be recorded. So I had stopped the recording and then recorded the rest of the concert. So, and I'm one of those people who will sit in the movie theater and watch the credits, mostly because I like seeing the names. You know, if you ever need to pick out names for, you know, a child, a pet, whatever, watch credits because you get some very good ideas. You don't necessarily know what they mean, but you know, there's some very interesting names, diversified spellings, and all sorts of interesting stuff. But for the most part, I generally stay till most people are gone, mostly because the mad rush for the door. I don't really have sensitive feet, but I don't want them stepped on anyway, so, you know, I'd just rather let people do what they're going to do and then, you know, go after. So the gym was pretty much emptied before I got up to leave. And then I got to go to the grandson's class to get him. And he was already bundled up and ready to go. So my plan was to go to the classroom and then have him slowly get ready and, you know, have most of the foot traffic and actual traffic dissipate before we left. But, you know, he was very tired because this basically doubled his school day. So, well, not quite, but, you know, he was at the school for longer than he usually is. And more times, too, because he's not in grade 1 yet. So, yeah, walking home, I was very pooped. I just had to, you know, keep putting one foot in front of the other because otherwise nobody was going to come get me. The only thing that would have happened is I would have ended up stopping and, you know, then having to get up and go again after a while. So I thought, okay, as long as I can get to the steps of the house, then I'll be good. I'll just sit on the steps until I get energy. Well, when I got to the steps, then the grandson went up the steps and started kind of fighting with the door. So I was like, okay, well, for one thing, the steps are going to be cold, which, you know, I knew because they were outside, and it was later in the day, like it is now. Well, it wasn't this late, but yeah, it was an interesting day. So I didn't stop at the steps. I got up the steps and got in the house and just made my way to the couch and sat down. Like, the only thing I did make sure that got done was taking off my footwear before I sat down. So, made it to the couch. Oh, it was a day. I tried to send the videos to Mommy and Daddy, but it's too big to text, and they are too big to send through Messenger, which is the first time that I've had anything through Messenger say, no, you can't send that. So, it happened. It was fun. I have to make a doctor's appointment because I have some prescriptions that I need to get refilled. And after Christmas, there's the whole jury duty thing, and I I guess I could get her to just phone them in. But then, yeah. Everything all depends on what happens with this jury duty stuff. So, it's so much fun not knowing what I'm going to be doing in a few weeks. So, yeah, given it was fun being at the Christmas concert, and I, enjoyed being the perspective of grandmother instead of parent is a little different, because this was my first concert with my grandson, and the people I ended up sitting beside, they were there for their son's, their son was in grade 6, and he's their youngest. So they were there for their last concert, and I was there for the first concert as a grandparent, so that was fun. And I think we did make a good decision in not taking the 3-year-old, because he wouldn't have wanted to sit through anything, and it would have been so much more hectic getting 2 boys home and, keeping everybody wrangled together. So, 10 days till Christmas. Wow. I still don't know what I'm going to do for Christmas for sure. I would love to talk to other people about, well, not necessarily can I join you for Christmas, but make sure that they have stuff that they can be doing for Christmas. So, yeah, the quiet evening at home, or quiet day at home, is what I'm looking forward to. Yeah, it is a day. 10 days away, that's a week and a half. So, it falls on a Monday, I believe. Christmas. I don't know. I think it falls on a Monday, because I'm just going by memory with what my daughter's schedule looks like, because she sends us her schedule and doesn't let us know if it gets changed, and that's happened a couple of times. So, it is fun. It is fun. So I wanted to make sure that, sorry, wrong finger. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss 2 days in a row just before Christmas, because there are some YouTubers that are taking a little bit of a break for Christmas time, and I have taken a bit of a break before Christmas, so I'm rejoining the YouTube world. I have been kind of watching some other channels, and there is a little boy in the UK who started a YouTube channel, and his goal was to get 100,000 subscribers so that he could get a plaque from YouTube saying that he had 100,000 subscribers. He surpassed 100,000 subscribers in very little time. And the thing that was all over YouTube yesterday was that his account was canceled, suspended. I don't know why, but I did a YouTube search for it, and I found videos about the boy, but not his channel. And it said that YouTube channel didn't exist, but I'm subscribed to it, but it doesn't exist. So if you haven't yet heard from any other YouTubers, please subscribe to Crack in the Box. It's Kraken The Box, Thebox. He is a little boy in the UK. He's had 2 heart transplants, and doesn't seem like the second heart transplant is fully effective. So I'm subscribed. I hope everybody, like, I only have 65 subscribers, and please subscribe to it. Even if you don't watch any of the videos, there are enough people who will be watching the videos that it should be something that his parents can have long after they no longer have their son. So, it's very heartbreaking to find out about stuff like that. So, yeah, I was very lucky. I have 3 children, and we didn't have any major health issues growing up, and even if we did, living in and near Edmonton, because when my children were growing up, we were living in Edmonton, and now that they're fully grown, we're just near Edmonton. But Edmonton has the Stollery Children's Hospital, and it is a wonderful place. The people that I know who've had children who've had to go to the Stollery for any number of things have had nothing but positive things to say about it. And it is not the only children's hospital in existence. There are a lot of them, but the Stollery is a very big one in Canada. And there's also a children's hospital that has different specialties in Calgary. And yeah, it's not quite as well known, to me anyway, as the Stollery is, but the Stollery takes more than just the children into account. It takes their parents into account. Another heartbreaking story was somebody that I worked with many years ago. Her son was diagnosed with cancer. I'm not quite sure what kind of cancer it was, so I'm not going to venture to guess. But her little boy never had to spend the night alone in the hospital. One parent or the other or both were always allowed to stay with their son. So, I mean, it was not just for the children. It helps their families get through stuff as well. So, it was kind of an eye-opener for me. And then my first grandson was born with a heart condition, and so he's had to deal with the Stollery as well, but he's never had to stay overnight. So again, we're lucky. We're lucky with where we live, and we're lucky with the kinds of treatments that are available to us. And we were very lucky that this was caught, because it was able to be medicated, and he's 5 now. So, I mean, he's not completely out of the woods with everything, but he's gotten past, the first major hurdle. So, I have 2 viewers now. Yay! So, yeah, I'm just having a nice quiet day, because, I had to kind of recover from yesterday. I have to kind of get more stamina, but, yeah, we'll figure stuff out, and I am possibly going to borrow a computer from some family members, and maybe get a work from home job before tax season. And everything really all depends on this jury duty thing. because starting a new job and having jury duty happen right away, they could put off hiring me, so I don't want that to happen. However, I'm not gonna not tell them because, yeah, because I'm a terminally honest person. I cannot, I can't, like, if they ask if there's anything that they should know about, I will definitely tell them about the jury duty and about working during tax season, which I would like to continue to do. However, working 3 months a year isn't going to work for me much longer, so I have to work for more than 3 months a year, and yeah, life has to happen. So I'm probably going to make this a little bit shorter tonight because there's some other stuff that I want to do before I go to bed, and kind of have to do it while I have a little bit of energy. So anyway, thank you for watching. Have a safe holiday season, and yeah, have a safe, stay safe, have fun, but safety first, and we'll see you next time.